It's not an AMA, short recap about the games. This is a play-by-play. No Instagram, these holograms. Boy, these ain't the same. This our harmony, you know we do things a different way. We got in the room, come join the team, but don't be in the way. Stay tuned, join that Patreon, we do giveaways. Make nutted than ATM, you know they on a different wave. Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, pick a day. This our harmony, you know that we glad you here today. This not an AMA. This not an AMA. This not an AMA. Short recap about the game. This is a play-by-play.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back into the Sunday recap, week 12. As you can see, no Adam. He's out to dinner while he's on vacation. El Paso. I don't know. There's good restaurants in El Paso. What do you think, Eric? How you doing?
I'm good. I know this is a little unprecedented, Mike, but I have an alarm going off in my background in case you hear it.
Thanks, Scott.
I'm being told I don't have to evacuate. I'm safe right here for right
Scott
now.
Hansen, what a trooper. What a trooper. Here, I'm trying to just make sure the Eagles don't fuck this up, all right? You did a good job climbing back. Let's get it. Let's get it. I love it. Oh, what a day. What a day. And we're going to kick it off with the Bijan hologram, so we're going to talk about the Falcons to start. Your favorite boy.
It ain't fucking Desmond Ritter winning them games, that's for sure.
Come on, I'm putting a hologram in Desmond Ritter. Bijan went off. Bijan went off. Thankfully. Eric, this is 2 weeks in a row. Can we trust him now? Can we trust Arthur Smith with Bijan Robinson? What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm playing him every single week. The amount of touches he's getting, you know, you got your playoffs coming up here. Yeah, I'm rolling him out every single week. I know we got some questions on do we sit or start him this week, and it's a start every week, man, for me going forward.
Bearded Mike with the drinking problem and non-bearded Mike without the drinking problem. I love it, Fizzle. Hey, we're doing it janky here with no Adam, though. I tried to run the holograms the best I can, but they're not quite as good as Adam's. There's just something missing. I think it's the Canton thing, right? I don't have my own assistant.
Do you have the David Njoku he's on fire one?
I don't think I got that one either. I don't think I got that one. But Bijan, 16 for 91 and a touchdown, and then 3 for 32 and a touchdown through the air. So it's nice to see him get him the football. Yep. Unfortunately, outside of, him and Drake London, again, this offense did nothing because this guy, even though he's in color, still hasn't done shit. Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, he's it's just Desmond Ritter. It's this offense, man. Like, Desmond Ritter is not good. I'd rather have Mac Jones than Desmond Ritter.
For sure. No question about it. Unfortunately for them, like Taylor Heineke, I don't think is the answer either. He's also got
he can't be any worse, man. I don't know why they decided to go away from Heineke. It's just stupid.
Well, at least for me, like having Desmond Ritter on best ball teams is like your fourth or fifth quarterback. Every now and then he runs the football and he'll score a touchdown. Right. Taylor Heineke doesn't do that. Yeah, Drake London, what do you think? 5 for 91, most involved? Solid option?
It's hard to know when to start him, but especially in best ball, that's great. But lineup, man, if I have a better option than him, I think I sat him in a couple of my leagues, but I played like Nico Collins ahead of him, so I won out on that one. But sometimes you're going to miss on some, when Drake London has one of these 5 for 91 games, and then you end up, playing a shit ball that didn't do something for you. So,
how much are you starting this guy, Tyler Algier? Like, is this like I have no better options, so he's going in my lineup? Is that what we're doing with him?
Yeah, he was basically like a bye week replacement guy for me. But now that like this week when everybody was playing, he's not in any of my lineups.
There we go. I found a much better Kyle Pitts. He doesn't deserve to be in color and have a holiday.
Right,
he doesn't do anything. They never get him the football. We can't put him in red. On the other side, though, let's see if I got anyone. Do I got any Chris Olave? Because we were robbed of a monster week from Chris Olave with that concussion. He went out early in the third quarter, wasn't it?
It had to have been, yeah, because he had 107 at half or something like that.
Oh, my God. Yeah, so finished 7 for 114. No touchdown, but also went out of the game extremely early. We were robbed. Eric, I was doubting him on the start set. Like, I don't know, man. Until I see it from Derek Carr. You were staunch on start Chris Olave. And it paid off this week. Now, it could have paid off as league winner. Like, week winner right there. But we were close. Yeah. You think this is something that's going to continue? Does it? At least to me, it felt like Derek Carr's shoulder kind of healed up, and now he's pushing the ball downfield like Vegas Derek Carr instead of.
I think one thing we forgot about is Michael Thomas is out too, so that's even opens up even more for Olave. Jawan Johnson finally had maybe his best game of the season too, 4 for 45 if you want to count that as your best game of the season. So that was fine. Shaheed dropped a touchdown. I know he got interfered with on a couple too. Shaheed could have had a little bit of a better game too. But 2 for 9, woof. Not the home run that you were hoping for.
He also got hurt too. Like he left. I didn't see if he came back. Oh,
that's right. Yeah, that's right.
See if he did get hurt or not.
I forgot about that. Yep.
Alvin Kamara, ho-hum, just does what Alvin Kamara does. 4 for 50 in the passing game. 15 for 69. Nice. In the running game.
Yeah, shit, I'll take 9 in my PPR just in receiving, and then whatever he gets me on the rushing's a bonus. So
free money, right?
Yeah, if you started Kamara, you got you 15 points. Do a fucking backflip. You're happy with 15.
Yeah, not too bad. He's going to finish borderline, high-end RB2 on this week, so not too bad for Kamara. Especially for a guy nobody wanted. You remember them dynasty startups in the offseason, like 9th round, 10th round, Alvin Kamara?
And with the 4-game suspension,
Yeah, he's never playing football again. There was a time probably in the spring.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I feel you, Koopa. 3 hour into 6.5. It snowed here all day, so fortunately for us, the roads are not great. Not great, but not terrible. It's going to get worse. Welcome to the Midwest.
Right. Yeah, we're supposed to get hammered tonight, too, so I'm not looking forward to it.
That's pretty much it for the Saints-Falcons game. I mean, Derek Carr was just okay. He did a great job, though, finding Olave, but also threw a brutal pick six. Like, he threw that right to Jesse Bates, and Jesse was like...
Yeah, if you had Jesse Bates and IDP, congratulations.
I do. I think he had 50 or 60 points for me this week.
Nice.
Gotta love shit IDP 101, baby.
Hell yeah.
All right, Steelers-Bengals. Let's talk about this game. See if I got any nice holograms from this one. So we're working on borrowed time here, folks. Ooh, I got one. Except for this guy is going to make the highlights for all the wrong reasons. Did you see that play where he just stood there?
Yeah, on the blocking. Yeah, he looked like Chase Claypool syndrome hit him.
Fantasy-wise, he wasn't terrible. He got you 9 points, right? 4 for 50. But
yeah,
I'm still upset. Eric, I really have no idea what a catch is and what a catch is not anymore.
Right.
He gets 2 feet down, he almost takes a football move, in my opinion, then gets tackled, ball comes out on the way to the ground, call it incomplete. And a lot of people are like, oh yeah, you got to complete the process of the catch. But it also made me wonder if that happens outside of the end zone anywhere, Eric, they rule it a fumble, right? They rule he's got possession. He made a move, and now it's a fumble. It's not an incomplete pass. So I never understand why one applies in the end zone and it doesn't apply everywhere else. So he could have had a better day, and maybe he was still pouting about that one because that fumble came right after that overturn call.
For sure.
How about this Steelers offense, though? No Matt Canada goes over 400 yards for the first time in, 52, 53, I don't know, 50-something games? Holy single clutch shit.
Yeah, Najee and Jalen split, kind of like you talked about. Najee had the better game, 99 yards and a touchdown, so that's nice. He didn't catch the ball, though. But, hey, I'll still take the 99 and a touchdown. Jaylen Warren was okay, 49 rushing yards, 3 for 13 in the air. He did fumble twice, though, so that's going to hurt you.
I saw the first one. I didn't see the second one.
Yeah, maybe it's only one because he's listed as fumble lost on here as twice, rushing and receiving. So maybe it's only once.
Maybe. I only saw the one where they had that nice punch out on him as he's going to the ground. Yeah. Again, it was also a weird play call. Listen, I don't think Jaylen Warren's terrible, okay? So don't take this as that. But it's also not a guy I'm probably using on short yardage when I have 235-pound Najee Harris, like, ever.
Yeah.
Just not. But again, like you were talking about to start, this is going to be one of those shitty committees that we just hate. Yeah, that even rhymes. Look at me being punny. But it's damn near 50-50 every single game. It was 16-15 as far as touches go for this game. And I'm sure the snap share is going to line up to both. Najee had the bigger game. Last week, Jalen Warren had the bigger game, even though the touches were about the same. So anybody who's expecting Jalen to take over at 65-70% of the snaps, just get that out of your head until Najee's hurt, right? Until they show you otherwise. So both are going to be RB2s at best.
Yep. If you happen to start Pat Freiermuth today, congratulations.
Yeah, let's see if I got no Pat Freiermuth, but I do got a George Pickens.
Nice.
do got a George Pickens.
How about that Darnell Washington you got? 1 for 10. Nice job, buddy.
We definitely don't have a hologram of that guy. It's a blocking hologram if it was.
Right, yeah. He had 6 pancake blocks today.
Boom. Get that in your face. Yeah, but Pat Freiermuth, 9 for 120. Hell of a week from your tight end for your tight end premium leagues. Tight end 1 on the week, I believe.
He's got to be up there, yeah, because the rest of the tight ends have been dog shit.
Other than Tyler Higbee.
Like Cade Otton was tied for 7th, and Cade Otton had like 4 catches for 40 yards or something.
9 for 120, so welcome back. Welcome back. God, and we got a Buffalo touchdown. Just catching up on that. Damn it. Can't have nice things. That's
Gabe
how it
Davis.
goes. Unfortunately, yeah, George Pickens, he actually did something. He got used downfield quite a bit. I saw a lot of deep shots to him. So they
he caught the one that was 43 yards. That was a nice play, but
is he going to get back to that fantasy usage from earlier in the season, or that ship has sailed and you're done?
Probably not going to get that kind of usage, especially with Deontay and Freiermuth healthy and playing. I think if one of those guys is out, then yeah, but because Freiermuth missed a month there, Deontay missed a month at the beginning of the season, so I think that's probably done.
Yeah, I think it's past. I've been pretty high on selling George Pickens just about anywhere I can. So, other side of the ball, shit, I don't have nothing for holograms, but we'll just make do.
Jamar Chase had a decent game for you, 12 points in the PPR.
Everybody else sucked.
If you started Joe Mixon, you want to hang yourself.
Unfortunately, yes. You figured they would have used him a lot more, or needed to.
8 fucking carries. Fucking 8. As Dynasty Barry would say, what the fuck are we doing here, man?
8 fucking carries.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was Jamar Chase, and that was it. And even that, they couldn't get the ball to Jamar Chase a whole lot. I mean, 26 pass attempts for Jake Browning, and only 6 of them go to Jamar Chase. And 2 of those weren't even to Jamar Chase, right? They're tip balls that Chase caught. Right? Like, they're going to go down as a target because he had a reception on the play, but didn't even throw it that way. I don't know what the fuck we're doing there.
All right.
Whatever. Bengals really are tanking.
Yeah, let's move on from the Bengals. This is fucking
perfect. I'll get you right into a super exciting game that we all wanted to talk about. Panthers and Titans, Eric.
Holy shit. All right, Panthers, Titans. Okay, next game.
I'm just looking. I'm scrolling. Do I have any thumbnails from these shitters?
You probably have a Derrick Henry one.
Nope.
Really? Wow.
No, Adam's hurting me.
All right, well, we'll just make do here. Panthers. That's it. Titans. Yeah, Derrick Henry. That was nice.
Derrick Henry, 18 for 76 and 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
1 catch for no yards.
Yeah, he killed it on the ground passing game.
Got him. That's all we needed right there.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Will Levis actually, he's played pretty good. Like, he hasn't, made, a bunch of mistakes. He throws the ball real well. Like, it's not, a ton of yards, but he doesn't have a bunch of weapons either. But he's making do with, what he has. So, Levis has been more than fine for me that I've seen.
Let me ask you about Bryce Young on the other side, though, from a dynasty perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that he's the number 1 overall pick, knowing that the team around him is god-awful. I mean, no weapons whatsoever. I mean, old man Adam Thielen was the best weapon he's had, and they can't even get him the football lately.
1 for 2, fucking wolf.
What are you doing with Bryce Young? Obviously, if you have him on a contender, you're fucked. Right?
Yeah, I think the play is to just hold him, to be honest.
Would you be interested in buying any Bryce Young, and if so, what the cost?
If I can get him for a second, I would. But I don't think anybody's going to give him up for a second either.
What about a late first? You got a contenders first, and you're rebuilding.
If you're rebuilding, like the scenario you said, yes. But if I'm a contender and I'm using my 111, 112 on it, no.
No.
But
I just mean a lot of these rebuilders I have some contenders first. I'm going to have the 110, the 111, the 112.
I think I'd be okay with that, yeah. And maybe you can get something else back. Maybe have them throw in a third or something.
I mean, if you really think about it, what best case scenario for 2024, if you were to use that pick, like you're hoping you could get a quarterback late. But it's unlikely that's going to happen. And if it is, it's going to be the QB4, QB3 of this class.
Yeah. And you're probably getting, the third or fourth receiver at that pick anyways.
Right. You think you'd be a little bit more open to... Obviously, you're not doing it on a contender because he's not giving you shit for production.
Yeah, I think in your scenario you came out with, like, you're a rebuilder and you have the 111, 112's probably pick, then yeah, I would be okay with that. And then maybe you could try to get, like, a third back or something.
That's fair. That's about all the excitement I can get out of the Panthers. Buccaneers, Colts. We talk about that. Let's see if I got anybody on here.
Mike Evans has been pretty damn good this year.
Oh, I might have a Mike Evans. We're scrolling. All right, I'll just go to the first one I found. Michael Pittman.
Okay, I'm starting the Colts side.
10 for 107.
Nice.
Talk about PPR leagues.
13 targets. Fucking Josh Downs had 13 targets too, but only caught 5 of them.
That's because he stinks. He's not Michael Pittman.
Yeah, pretty much.
You remember we were talking about on America's game a couple weeks ago when we looked at the Colts. I definitely think Michael Pittman's earned a big contract, either from the Colts or from somebody else.
Yeah, I think the Colts would be really, really stupid to get rid of this guy, so they better pay him whatever it takes.
Is it just too easy to do the one-for-one comparison, him and Mike Evans? Like, interesting that they played each other, but they're both kind of built the same.
Yeah, they're kind of both built the same way. Yeah, I think I agree with you on that.
I like him. I like him a lot. I really do like Michael Pittman. I think he's going to be cheap for a while versus what the production. Jesus, he didn't even score a touchdown, Eric, and he's getting you 20 fantasy points. Like, how many guys outside of the quarterback position get you 20 fantasy points without scoring
if you got the 100-yard bonus, you get like 3 extra points. There's more too.
Nice.
More there too.
He's nice. Jonathan Taylor, let's see if I got one of him, but he had a good day, at least on the ground. I'm glad to see that they just kind of put this Zach Moss shit to bed. When we get down to the goal line, we're going to give JT the football.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns rushing, 91 yards. That's nice. Didn't catch the ball at all, but I'll take 91 and 2 every week.
Yeah. I think the big thing is I was always getting frustrated. They get down inside the red zone, they're pulling them off the field. Like, give him the football. And you saw he put a nice move on Devin White, like that subtle little spin to get him in the end zone on his first touchdown, and then the second one was just a straight hammer. Zach Moss still did some things efficient, 8 for 55, so good for him. Like you touched on, Josh Downs, 13 targets, but only catches 5. What the hell?
I started Kylen Granson in a couple leagues. Woof.
Oh, man. Mo Alley Cox had a catch.
Yeah, 1 for 30. Will Mallory, 2 for 29 on 3 targets. So I don't know. Maybe Will Mallory is the guy to own there now. Who knows? Nice. They're just playing fucking real roulette there,
Let's talk about this stud right here. Mike Evans. 6 for 70 and 2 touchdowns on 9 targets.
Yeah, he's just been an absolute beast this year, man. He's been unreal.
Fantasy league winner right there.
Yeah, Baker's just been throwing it up to him, and he goes and gets it.
That dude was almost a double-digit round pick in startups, right? Because he's old and nobody wants him.
Pretty much, yep.
Love him. Gonna finish probably wide receiver 2 on the week. Right now, only Tyreek Hill's ahead of him by 0.4 points, but 25 fantasy points from Mike Evans. Holy Santa Claus shit. Right. What a stud.
Rashad White had a big game, too, 100 yards rushing.
He did. Unfortunately, this one has cost a lot of people all year. Chris Godwin, ho-hum, did nothing again.
Yeah. I was liking him this week. He had 7 targets, had a couple drops. But it is what it is. 3 for 45.
Is it just because Baker only seems to have eyes for Mike Evans? Do you think that's the problem?
I mean, he spreads it out to like Trey Palmer and Otten and White too. He dumps it off. So I think it's just, with like when Tom Brady was there, Tom Brady would only throw to Evans, Godwin, Gage, Gronk, and that was it. This one seems like we're spreading it out a little bit more. We're getting the third wide receiver in. We're getting the tight end in. We're getting the running back in. Whatever. So
I get you.
He's not scoring touchdowns. This is basically what it's boiling down to.
And you hit on it. Rashad White had a good day, 15 for 100 on the ground.
Yep. 2 for 10 receiving.
That's it.
Yeah.
I was expected more. All right, he had a decent day.
Yeah, I mean, 100 yards, I'll take it.
Yeah.
2 for 10, another 3 points. So not
Take
bad.
your 13 fantasy points and move on with yourself. Could have done a
Right.
lot worse. Not too bad. That's pretty much it for that game.
Okay.
We got, this one will be fast. Giants and Patriots.
All right, yeah. So we'll start on the Patriots side, and then we'll go Giants side.
Okay.
All right, next game. Which one do you want to go to?
I do got to ask you. We do not have a thumbnail, and I can't blame Adam for this one at all. Okay. But Jalen Hyatt actually had a pretty good game.
Yep.
You have a little bit of interest in him. Like, I don't think he's... You and Adam talked about it this week. I don't think he's an alpha at all. There's not an alpha on this team. There's not a number one wide receiver. Shit, I don't think there's a number 2 wide receiver on the Giants team. But do you have a little interest in Jalen Hyatt? Because he showed some things. Like, it almost looked a little bit, because he was wearing number 13, they're wearing the blue uniforms. I was like, oh, that's like a young OBJ right there. Just not as good.
Right. No, I've been interested in Hyatt kind of all season. Before the draft, I really wasn't. But best ball, definitely. I think he just needs a quarterback that can throw the ball. So hopefully, they get a quarterback in there that can do something. I don't know if Daniel Jones is even it, but he might be stuck with Daniel Jones, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, it looks that way. They keep winning themselves out of picking. Right now, I think the last time I looked, they're holding the 4th pick. That's where they are right now after today's set of games so far. We'll also see how it goes on Monday night, too, when the Bears play. Because the Bears can still make their own pick even better.
Right, and they have Carolina, so that's the first pick right now.
Right, and New England's picking, too, because the Giants decided they wanted to beat the Patriots.
Yeah.
Or the Patriots decided they didn't want to play football. I don't know. Who gives a shit?
They told Chad Ryland to go in there and fucking shank this thing for us. Okay, boss.
Are you going to be able to trust Ramondre Stevenson? He had himself a game.
98 and a touchdown, 5 for 9 in the receiving game. So I guess so. Yeah. I mean, it depends on their matchups coming up, but he's been getting better and better the last couple of weeks. Like, he started off pretty shitty, but the last 2 or 3 weeks he's been pretty fantasy relevant.
That's fair. Yeah. I think he's been decent enough. What a shitty game though.
Yeah,
Next,
don't even talk about the receivers.
Who cares? I don't care
Philly
about the
Philly ties it up.
Let's go. All right. How about a game we actually do want to talk about? Jaguars and Texans. And we'll start with the star. We start with this guy all the time. I know he's on here. Where is it?
Calvin Ridley. Fuck
No,
yeah.
absolutely not. CJ motherfucking Stroud.
Yeah.
Another monster game from him.
Yep, 304 yards, 2 touchdowns, 47 yards rushing, and another touchdown. Basically doubled up the other running backs in yards.
He is a stud. An absolute unit. Josh Allen's having himself a game we saw what Dak did on Thanksgiving, but CJ Stroud's probably going to finish as QB3 on the week and another 30-pointer. Just ho-hum, 30 points. All right, time for the weekly Dynasty talk. Where's he at in Dynasty right now? He keeps doing it every single week, and it's like, I don't think he could go any higher. And then he comes out and he puts up another 30-burger.
Right. I mean, if you're a Joe Burrow contender team, I think you got to offer, see if you can get C.J. Stroud for Joe Burrow, and you probably have to give up something else.
You might have to give up a first-round pick as well.
Yeah, I mean, you might have to, especially if you're contending. I think I'd be willing to do it.
I think I'm with you. I would be too. What about this Dynasty quarterback ranks? Mahomes, Allen, Hurts. C.J. Stroud next?
Yeah, it's Burrow, it's Lamar, it's Stroud, it's Herbert, it's any combination of those 4.
Has he done enough to catapult himself into talking about being in the same tier as those big 3?
He's getting damn close. He's getting real damn close.
So just hypothetically, we say he comes out next week and puts up another 30-burger. Right? We have all these consecutive weeks of him just dominating fantasy points.
I guess you can do it, yeah.
This guy is literally pushing to be like this late season run he's on, to be QB1,
Right.
QB2 on the year in his rookie year, which is insane. I tell you right now, Eric, if he finishes top 5, which is probably likely as a rookie with what he's had around him, you might see scenarios, especially because Patrick Mahomes has had not a great year. Josh Allen has had turnover problems. Jalen Hurts in this offense sometimes just look like this first half of this game was horrible for them. It just looked terrible. There's going to be people sitting in startup drafts next year that just go C.J. Stroud. Pick one. I'm taking the high commodity.
Yeah,
We're so short-minded.
Yep, I can see it.
All right. Devin Singletary, he cooled off, came back to earth, didn't do fuck all.
I mean, if you still start him, you got you 11 in the pass game at least.
That's
so,
fair.
That was fine. But yeah, Nico Collins, 7 for 104, touchdown. Tank Dell, another big game, 5 for 50 and a touchdown. If you started Dalton Schultz, you want to hang yourself.
Yeah.
So that's about
Hit or
it.
miss. A-Warp tight ends, baby. That's what those dudes are.
Yep.
Tank Dell could have had an even bigger game.
Yeah.
I actually thought that was a catch down the sideline. Do you see that one? They ruled it incomplete, but I thought that was a catch.
So, yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember which one you're talking about. Yeah, that was a hell of a play.
Could have had you another one. Probably could have had 80. 6 for 80 and a touchdown. Tank Dell. I'm really slow to be moving Tank Dell up my dynasty ranks.
Right.
But for you, Eric, where you got him? Like, how far off am I on me being a Tank Dell denier, I guess, at this point?
I think safely top 30, maybe top 25. And that's probably maybe conservative. I don't know. I'd have to really look at it.
I think it might be a little... Okay, keep trade cut.
Yeah, he's probably fucking 7th.
14.
Close enough, yeah.
Is that too high?
I'm not going that high, but I would conservatively say top 25.
How about 2 other rookies in this class? Tank Dell or JSN? Or Tank Dell or Zay Flowers? Any argument for him over those guys?
I mean, you can argue him over JSN. JSN hasn't really had a game at all this year, so
Anything. Right.
yeah, Zay Flowers. I think I'd still take Zay Flowers, but it's definitely a conversation.
It's good.
Yep.
It's good. I think I need to move him up a little bit more. I think at this point, would you say he's easily worth a first? Or
Yeah, I think somebody's gonna want one for sure.
I don't think they're moving him for anything.
Yeah,
else.
they're not taking a Contenders 211. I tell you to go fuck yourself.
And you're 25 third.
Yeah, get out of here.
Get out of my life. Oh, what else we got here?
Trevor Lawrence had a hell of a game.
Yeah, he did. I got a Trevor Lawrence thumbnail. I guarantee I do. Somewhere.
364 yards and a touchdown, and also ran a touchdown in one of the tush pushes.
Come on. Where's it at? It's around here somewhere. This is why you need Adam. He's so organized. Right. He's got the assistant.
Yeah.
I get none of this. There we go. Look at that. Trevor Lawrence. All right, Eric. 2 good games. Back-to-back weeks for Trevor Lawrence. Are we back to pre-season Trevor Lawrence? Like, have we going to put that to bed about him? Oh, shit, I'm really worried about him. Or is that still going to linger for a couple more weeks, you think?
No, I mean, I think he's comfortable behind, the top-tier guys still. And, he's probably in the top 10 range, bottom of that range. So I hadn't really moved him from that range, even with his struggles. But he's still a good player. He's showing he's a good player.
How many more weeks of this would we need to get back into that conversation we had with it was Herbert or Trevor Lawrence there for a while?
Yeah, I think it's still Herbert for me.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still.
And Stroud's past him, so yeah.
But if T-Law keeps playing like this, keeps putting up damn near 30-point weeks for the next couple, do you think he'll kind of be back in that conversation again? Or?
Yeah, he'll be there with Herbert and Tua and that guy behind him. So
unfortunately, Travis Etienne didn't continue his awesome run. I know he had a bad week last week, but he'd also been
he left for a little bit for an injury. But if you started him, he got you 7 in the receiving game and then another 5 in the rushing game. So got you 12. I'll live with it.
How about Christian Kirk? Sneaky, under the radar performer every single week.
Yep, 4 for 89. I'll take those 12 points. Calvin Ridley he started off really shitty, but then he came on the second half, had a really good second half.
Yeah, he did.
5 for 89 and a touchdown. So if you started him, you're looking good.
I'm going to fire him up in leagues next week and be disappointed. So be prepared, folks.
Probably.
I will be arguing for Calvin Ridley on the Start Sit show, and then he will go out and be shitty all over again, unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right, next game, Eric. Your Browns and the Broncos.
Fuck.
I know. DTR got smacked in the face, left, and we get to experience PJ Walker all over again, and it was just as bad as we remember.
Yeah. DTR got lit up like a fucking Christmas tree.
Do you think he plays?
I think his ancestors felt that fucking man. Jesus Christ.
Do you think he's going to be back, though, as a starter? We don't have to
he left with a concussion, so I don't think he passes the protocol this week. We probably get a PJ Walker game and then back to him. And then maybe they flip to Flacco at that point.
Please God, no. Jerome Ford, he had himself a nice game. Again.
I mean, they only ran the ball 9 times with him, 7 with Hunt. They should have ran the ball a little bit more, but obviously they were down most of the game, so they had to pass a little bit more.
Jerome Ford averaging 7 yards a carry, and we decided that we're gonna run some really horrible passing plays.
Right.
I have no idea why. Jerome Ford, though, kind of been a nice, real solid pickup. Nice gem, nice find. Continue. Yep. If anybody's down on them here right before your trade deadline, you can pick Jerome Ford up. Eric, what are you comfortable paying? Contender second?
Yeah, I'd be willing to pay just about any second, unless I know it's like a 201, 202.
That's fair. I think I'd just get some Jerome Ford on my team. Everybody else on the team was meh. David Njoku did not continue his super hot streak, though. It wasn't terrible.
Cedric Tillman had a couple nice plays. Finally had his best game as a pro.
Do you have any interest in Cedric Tillman rest of season?
No, not with these fucking quarterbacks. Jesus Christ.
How about on the other side? Russ didn't do a whole lot through the passing game, but damn, he looked like old school Russ out there running around for a little bit.
Yeah, 34 rushing yards, had a touchdown. He looked pretty decent against a tough matchup. I didn't realize that Denver's won 5 games in a row now.
Damn.
They went, started off whatever it was, 0-5, 0-6, and now they've won 5 in a row. So they're right back in the playoff picture now. Browns will be falling out of that playoff picture here real fast.
Russ wasn't too bad. He's going to finish probably as an upper echelon QB2 for the week. Pretty nice, too, because we just had a video come out talking about a short talking about buy Russ. He might be a league winner for you for the rest of the season. He's dirt cheap. Doesn't cost shit, so.
Fucking Jerry Jeudy, 2 for 11. Jesus.
Yeah, that guy's dead. Cortland Sutton, 3 for 61. Russ's number 1 target.
Yep.
Should have had a touchdown, but he dropped it. Russ put it on him. He just dropped it.
Yeah.
Samaje Perine, you got any interest in him? Javonte just kind of did his thing. But
absolutely none in fucking Samaje Perine. He got lucky on a fucking touchdown. Get out of here.
That was quick. That was fast. I love it. Straight to the point, Eric. Rams Cardinals.
Kyren Williams is a god. They should build the statue now.
I definitely got a Kyren Williams. I definitely got one. It's around here somewhere. There it is. Found it. Kyren Williams. What a stud.
Yeah.
RB1 on the week, Eric.
143 yards rushing, 6 for 61, 2 receiving touchdowns. Fucking lovely.
Great.
First game back. I know a lot of people, I was talking about it in the thing that if you have better options or a close option, maybe you go with them. You don't want to get, a chained in your first game back with Kyren Williams where he gets re-injured. And he made that look fucking stupid.
It's crazy, isn't it? Kyren Williams was found money. I did see some people talking about he's inefficient or his analytics didn't look that good. You know what looks really good? His WARP, his fantasy points. The fact he's going to win you this week.
Yeah.
The fact if you waited on him and you had the stones to start him this week, congratulations to you. And if you're playing against him, my condolences. Because you get 38 from a running back, you just go, fuck.
Right.
We're screwed.
Yep.
We're done. How about the pass catchers? A whole lot of nothing from Puka Nacua
and Cup and nothing. If you had to start Tyler Higbee, he got you 2 touchdowns. Didn't do fuck all with anything else, though.
Tyler Higbee had his day. He had his day. Give him his flowers.
If you started Stafford, 229, 4 touchdowns.
Not too bad, right?
Not too fucking bad.
How about on the other side? Mr. Kyler Murray just continues to do it. He even got one in on the ground. Good for him.
Yeah, 1 passing. He did enough for you. I didn't love the performance. Wasn't like great, but he got you in fantasy.
It was enough. It was enough. Looking to see where he's going to finish at for quarterbacks this week. Again, yeah, kind of. He's going to finish
probably
as
like
QB1.
back half. Yeah, back half top 12.
Not too bad for his 3rd game back, right?
No, not at all. James Conner did fucking dick.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Hollywood had a solid game, 6 for 88.
Yeah, a lot of garbage time. Hollywood, Trey McBride. They got you there in garbage time, so I'll take it.
Those are probably the 2 only pass catchers you care about.
Yeah. I care a little bit about Connor, but he dicked you around, so.
That's fair. How about Greg Dortch? Apparently Greg Dortch is only good when Kyler's playing. So, not that you're ever going to start Greg Dortch in a lineup, but these deep best ball leagues, I bet
I wish
there's
Michael
a fuck
Wilson
ton of
would
Greg.
get back.
There's a fuck ton of Greg Dortch on waivers, even in 35-man rosters. I can tell you that, Eric.
Right. Yeah, I would like to see some Michael Wilson get out there, but hopefully his injury he gets better here soon.
I just traded him away, matter of fact.
Oh, okay.
Late second Michael Wilson for Baker Mayfield in a best ball league. Need quarterback.
Yeah, that's fine. I would do that.
Oh, Rams Cardinals, that's done. We're down to Chiefs Raiders, and then the inevitable disappointment of talking about my Eagles when they lose.
All right. Who do you want to start with here first?
Chiefs Raiders. Let's talk about a little Rashee Rice. I like Rashee Rice.
Yeah, 8 for 107, touchdown, 10 targets. You get those 2 shitty fucking players out of there, and Tony and Hardman. And, Rice finally has a really good game. Travis Kelce, 6 for 91. Take that.
Yes, sir. How about Rashee Rice, though, for dynasty purposes? What are you comfortable paying for him?
I'd pay any second.
Easily.
Yeah.
What if it was 2?
I'd tell you to go fuck yourself.
All right. What if it was 2 and Michael Wilson?
Sure, I'll do that. 2 and a third, I'll do that. 2 twos, go fuck yourself.
What if you could down tier from JSN to Rashee Rice and pick up a second or 2? Maybe a first.
You give me Rice and a second for JSN?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that.
You down tier from JSN to Rice in a second?
Yeah, I do it for Zay Flowers, too.
From Zay Flowers down to Rice in a second. Okay.
Yep.
That's
I'll
not
take
bad.
Rice. I'll take Rice in the second there.
I really like Rashee Rice, and I think he's coming on. And you said,
he's coming on at the right time, right?
You get rid of those shitters. He did have 2 drops. One of them was his fault. The other one was a bad throw by Patrick Mahomes. So don't let the
MVS get the fuck out of here. Justin Watson get out of here. Let's just focus on Rice and Kelce and Pacheco, and that's it.
How about Justin Watson for best ball? 1 catch, 3 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, and an earful for Robert Spillane.
Oh, my God. Isaiah Pacheco, 2 tutties on the ground, only 55 yards, but he did his thing there. Mm-hmm. Damn, he had 5 catches through the air. I was told this guy can't catch the ball.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I just use him. No McKinnon this week, and, Pacheco was great.
Patrick Mahomes, though, are we going to start having a conversation about how just something seems off? And is it these wide receivers outside of Rashee Rice?
I mean, it wasn't a bad game. 27 for 34, 298, 2 touchdowns.
We've yet to have that Patrick Mahomes game, though, right?
Yeah, where he throws 16 touchdowns, yeah. But he doesn't have anybody that can go get it deep that's reliable. He doesn't have any of this speed that we desire.
The one thing that worries me, though, we're all paying these, we're paying the Patrick price, right? We paid the Patrick price for Patrick Mahomes, right? Mm-hmm. 4 first plus. Using the 101 on him in a startup. God tier offers where you're, attaching a first to Justin Herbert so you can get Patrick Mahomes. Mm. And he's not paying off at that. Do you have any worries about this?
No. If somebody wants to give me C.J. Stroud and a first to get him, they could probably have him.
Love it. I think he's definitely a down tier candidate for me too.
Yeah.
Like it. While people are still right
I mean,
now,
Kelce's only going to start slowing down here at some point.
Yes.
Especially when he goes through a whole off season with Taylor Swift. He's going to
He's not going to have any legs.
not going to have any legs. She's going to be bitching at him about something like, Travis, why did you leave your laundry in the fucking dryer again, you asshole? And he's just going to suck from there on out.
All right. How about the Raiders? Your boy Aiden O'Connell, I thought looked really, really good today. I thought the passing game got cranked up. He had some really good moments. It was good to see. He's evolving, and this is a tough Chiefs defense. So I really liked what I saw from Aiden. But he got the ball to Jacoby Myers and Devontae Adams, and that's just what you need to do. Fuck everybody else.
Yeah, second half he didn't really. They didn't really move the ball very much. Chiefs got back into it, took the lead. So yeah, I mean he still has to improve on some stuff, but yeah, he looked at the end of the half, man. I think he was like 10 for 12 or something like that, and had 100 yards. Devontae was doing really good. I think L'Jarius Sneed kind of shut him down in the second half. Myers finally did something. Jacobs had the big run. So, yeah, I mean, Aiden looked pretty good with this offense.
What about old Josh Jacobs, right? 110 yards and a touchdown?
Yeah, the 63-yard run will help the stats there a little bit. If he didn't have that, he'd be having a rough day.
Padding the stats.
Yeah, but yeah, 110 on a touchdown, 4 for 15. Get you extra 5 points there. I'll take that.
Not too shabby. Well, looks like the Eagles got the ball back, so we're going to have to drive and get a field goal, if not a touchdown. But we can recap the game as it's going on right now, and fuck, we might get out of here before this one finishes.
Yeah, possibly.
That'd be a recap show first. All right. How about this? We'll start with DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, Swift, 64 yards, 1 for 4 in the receiving game, so nothing too special. I think you kind of said he was going to have a good game in the start-sit show. It's been okay, I guess.
I just can't sit DeAndre Swift because he has such a high floor from his usage, right? And you're seeing it here. It's not a great game, but he's still getting 64 yards on the ground.
Yeah, like I had a league, I think I sat Kyren Williams and played him, so I'm kind of kicking myself for that. But
all right, how about A.J. Brown? I know we got the fire hologram, even though he hasn't been on fire these last 2 weeks, but he did get a touchdown. Everything has been short, 5 for 37 and a tutty.
Yeah, I'll take it. It was looking grim there for a while, but I'll take it.
Fizzle's doing backflips because he's like, CD Lamb. I know it. But Fizzle's also going to own an A.J. Brown jersey, too, so.
Yeah, Kelly Green one.
How about Jalen Hurts? Started off the game. First half was horrible. Yeah. Horrible.
Still ends up with 4 total touchdowns.
Right. It wasn't good to start, though. It was bad.
No, it was bad.
Really bad. Really bad.
Yep. Yeah, but now he's come on here in the rain. Devontae caught one. A.J. Brown caught one. Zacchaeus caught one. Gotta love it.
And approaching 50 yards on the ground, too.
Yep.
He's getting back to a little bit more scrambling.
You just scrambled again, so he's be 53 yards now. So you got you extra more points.
Let's go. How about DeVonta Smith? Doing all right?
Yeah, his touchdown was real nice. Right in the end zone there. 6 for 95 touchdown. I'll definitely take that. I got a couple Jalen and Smith combos, so I like that.
Let's see if Adam hooked me up with any Josh Allen. Josh Allen's having himself a game. Yep. A game. He did have one terrible interception. It was bad. But outside of that, I can't believe I don't have a Josh Allen hologram. But just take my word for it. He's having a monster game. 339 through the air, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, but on the ground, 9 for 81 yards and 2 touchdowns. Looking like an absolute fucking freight train when he runs the football.
Yeah.
Love him. Love him. Josh Allen, QB1, right?
Yeah, easy.
Love it. James Cook, meh. We kind of knew he wasn't going to have that great of a day, but he did pick it up through the receiving
11
game,
in receiving so far, so.
Not too bad because we knew Philly's tough to run against. Stephon Diggs, 6 for 74 in a touchdown, and Gabe Davis, 6 for 105 in a touchdown.
Yeah, 12 targets for him, 11 for Diggs.
So
crazy.
Can we kind of put this bet to bed? Like, line up Gabe Davis. He's okay if you need a flex or just like a throw-in. You probably shouldn't be starting him as one of your 3 wide receivers. Best ball, he's fantastic, though.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck if he gets you 0 like last week and only blocks?
Yeah. Apparently, I didn't see it, but get it to overtime. Jake Elliott hit a 59-yard fucking bomb in this fucking shit weather.
It's because he's a manimal.
Yeah.
He's a manimal. All right, let's see what the old YouTube comments have, and then we'll bounce out of here. Relatively short week because we had so many games. We had 4 games before Sunday today. We got one tonight. We got one on Monday night. Don't get used to it, though, folks. This was a full slate. Now we go right back to bye weeks and just fucking us. Hey, but we don't have any overseas games, so that's good. Talk me off a cliff. Tonight, the trade deadline until real life Super Bowl. I want to smash Tank Dell in a 25 first for JSN. I'd be getting Dell's side in a start 10. Yep. So he's getting Tank Dell and a 25 first.
Yep, I'd do it.
I'm not talking you off the cliff. I'm taking Tank Dell in the 25 first.
Yeah, I'd probably go off the cliff fucking backwards. Don't even give a shit.
Is this one that you even like you do the ATM where you send a different offer trying to squeeze out more? Or you just go, fuck it, it's too good.
Nah, I think this is just as perfect. Take it.
Good.
You're getting the better player for this year, and you're getting an extra first next year.
Oh, guy says, seen a bunch of Twitter ranks, Tank Dell fringe Dynasty wide receiver 1. I don't think I'm there yet.
That's because it's fucking Twitter, yeah.
It's fucking Twitter. Flowosaurus definitely saw it. He said, what a kick.
Yeah.
Depending on likely to bail me out of Schultz, I don't know how to tell you, but you're fucked.
Yeah, you're likely not going to win.
He's still getting points, damn it. DeVonta Smith, a.k.a. wide receiver 1 on his team. There's Fizzle.
There we go. Ooh, Swift taking it into the red zone.
Let's go, buddy.
Close to it.
All right. I think that's going to do it for us. We will actually bounce out of here, so we'll be official before this game ends.
We got one more. We'll help this Dylan out.
Okay. Safest play out of these full PPR. OBJ, Keaton Mitchell, Ty Chandler. Safest play, OBJ.
I think my safest would be Ty Chandler, but I could be okay with OBJ.
I could get behind Ty Chandler. It's not Keaton Mitchell. I can definitely tell you that.
Yeah, that's not the safe play.
That is probably the worst play.
Yep.
Yeah, if you need a safe play, OBJ or Ty Chandler for me. I'm gonna go OBJ. Eric's on Ty Chandler. Definitely not Mitchell. If you need the ceiling though, Keaton Mitchell. Mitchell.
Eagles win.
Let's go. Jalen Hurts touchdown. Suck it, Fizz. How about that losing streak? Yeah.
Now Jalen Hurts might be taking that QB1 on the week.
Let's go. He might
5
actually
touchdowns.
Love it. Jalen Hurts is a baller.
Yeah.
Woo! Well, I appreciate everybody tapping in. Eric, thank you so much for filling in for Adam while he's out enjoying his vacation. He'll be back here next week. Finally, you filled in for me last week, so we'll eventually get Adam and I back together. We just been doing this, man. Holidays, families, Christmases, the whole thing. But appreciate everybody tapping in. If you could do us a favor, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, comment away what you thought about it. Who was your week winner? Who was the biggest disappointment? Let us know. And where are you at with Tank Dell? What do we need to do with this guy? That's going to do it for us. We're out of this thing. Peace.